Hello everybody, welcome to the Sound Test Room. Today I'm going to go through getting started with an old app, iSequence from Beep Street, the guys who bring us Sunriser and Impactor, amongst others. iSequence, I kept hearing rumours that maybe it'll get audio bus, inter-app audio now obviously, but it still works and it works fine as a standalone thing, and I've always liked this app, and I hadn't used it for ages and ages and ages, and I reinstalled it when I heard that it might be getting audio bus, but it hasn't yet. But I thought, oh, I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna do a thing anyway. It's a little bit different. You have 8 tracks maximum here, and each block, if you like, goes over 32 beats, I think. So to get started, and it works a little bit different as well. It's MIDI controllable. You can plug a MIDI keyboard in and play. It has a brilliant sound set, and it allows you to input notes and things in different ways. So anyway, I want to do, first of all, I'm going to get rid of this. This is the default sort of sound bank set here, and I want to change that. I want to try this micro house. So we'll try the micro house kit. So anyway, did you see, all I did then is to select this first one here, which says elf pad, which is in here. I'm going to select micro house kit and then just set. And you can see it brings up some pads because it's a kit. So I'm going to change that because it's not really what I'm after. So let's try space kit. That might be a bit better. So set the space kit. Now, okay, so once you've done that, you see you've got this little square here and it says C001. Well, that means, all it means is it's C0 and it's in the first octave. It's no big deal. But if I change to any of these, you'll see that in this first little block here, that will be there. So I'm going to put that kick in every other one, and you see you just select, and say for instance you put the wrong note in, you can still just change it while you're highlighted on that, or you can completely clear it out here. You just press clear and then put it back in again. Okay, so I'm going to put another one there and see what we've got going on now. So now we just press play. Okay, so that's quite straightforward. So around in here, I was trying to find a snare here. So in this one here, I'm going to put that. So I'm going to put one of them there as well. Now you can do loads and loads of cool stuff with this. And then I'm going to put, let me just choose for this one. I'm going to put some of these in there, see what we've got up. Now, I'm going to tell you something else now as well, also at the time, that if I wanted to put, go to any of these other tracks, while this kit is highlighted here, this is the kit that's going to end up. So you can put it anywhere you like in the grid. But if we go to the mixer, we can mix over 8 tracks. So say for instance, I'll get to this in a sec, but say for instance we applied some effects to track 1, but we put some other instrument sounds in, the effects would be applied to that instruments as well. But you can do some neat stuff with that as well. So let's see what we've got so far. So you see we've got block 1 there. Now, I'm quite happy with that. It sounds quite nice. But I'm going to want to start adding more sounds, aren't I? But I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to clone that. So we just hit clone. And it's there. So it comes up as 01. Number 2 is a clone of that block. So and now, if we play, it'll jump back. See? Let's get to 01 again. And let loop. So now we're just working inside this sequence here. So now we're going to see another sound now. Okay, I'm going to put some, I think some synth in. Now what you got to do here, this is important, is we need to select and set a new kit. Well here, these little up and down here, lets you do that, you see. Now I've only got one, I've only got space kit in there at the moment. So if I hit there, up, and it'll say set new, and then you go set. And this is where we can start to choose new instruments, new sounds. We can sample them all. and there are some great sounds. Now also we've got loads and loads of these. Now I got all the IAPs ages ago, so we can go up there until we find a sound that we like, and we have more kits and stuff and loops and things. I'm gonna go up again, and you've got MIDI out. Sorry, just set there. Acoustics. See, there's lots and lots of stuff. Chiptune stuff, electro house. So I'm going to select simple bass. So once I've got my simple bass set there, I'm just going to press set. And now I'm highlighted. Now this, let me just show you. If I was to hit a C2 now, it would change that drum pattern to the simple bass in C2, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to put some simple bass there and there and there and back again. This is just to give you an idea of one of the ways of programming the synth. So now we've got this. If we play, now we can go to our mixer. We can turn the bass down. Let's turn the drums down a little. So I'm thinking, okay, well that's nice. I think I'm gonna put a bit of delay now. Of course, you can see how you can build up the whole thing. I'm gonna put some delay on track 2. So you can see that we have track 2 selected, because if we go back here, we're selected on our particular. If I was to select simple bass now and go there, you'd see track 1 was highlighted there, and I could apply effects to track 1, but I want to stick with this one. So I'm going to put a little bit of echo on that now. So let's go to our mixer, and you'll see here we have 4 sends, sorry. Oh, 5. Well, we have 5 sends, which is cool. So I'm going to say, well, send, we'll bill it B, we'll stick with delay, and we'll set that to delay. But you can see that you have filter, flanger, delay compressor, ring modulator, reverb, EQ, live looper, distortion. So there's lots of effects, and you can set it to the main as well, the main mix. But I'm not setting anything to the main mix yet. Okay, so that's fine. I'm going to set that to, let's see. Like, let me play. See what happens. Solo. There you go. So you can control the feedback in the mix, and you have different types of delay as well. It's pretty basic delay, but you know it's still good. And then we have automation inertia. Now you can automate pretty much everything here with this here as well. Okay, but I'm not only going to go into this now because it would just everything takes ages to do, doesn't it? So you get the idea of this. We can drop our drums back in there, and let's go back to our main display. Now I'm going to also show you now another way that you can enter notes. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll clone that one now, so that, and we'll make sure that we're still on loop. So this will be playing our block 3 now, and let's choose another instrument, and let's choose it from another category as well. So let's go up, set new. You have to do this, otherwise you're going to get confused. Okay, so we'll set new instruments. So set new, and this time we'll go to there's some funny sounds, and then there's loops. The loops will tell you most of the time what the tempo is. There's more loops. Like I said, you can buy all these in-app purchases. They're like $149 each and stuff. So, and then there's so I'm going to put a 120 loop in. I'm going to put that one. So set. Now I'm going to put that to start. Hang on a sec before we do that. There. I'm just going to play. Sorry. Don't know why not. See, I started getting confused because I wasn't hearing that loop that I'd put in, but it's because I've got these 2 tracks soloed. We don't want that. We'll hear it now. We'll be fine. See, isn't it good to see the mistakes and errors that you can make? Right, okay, so now I've got nothing there, nothing. So theoretically now, if I play this, just that first drum pattern will play. Then the first drum pattern and the bass. And then on the third pattern, the loop should kick in. Okay, so let's just check that's worked okay. Now, can you hear that now? There's a loop there, and because it's a loop, it's just going to play forever. So you have to kill that loop. And the way you do it is by putting a stop note in, not a pattern break. A pattern break will, I'll explain what pattern break does in a sec. What you need to do is a stop note, and you need to put it like so. Let's see. Now let me clone this. So we have 4, and then I want it to go back, but I don't want it to. I want it to go back and play. I just want it to play the pattern like that, but without the loop. So if I was to play this, I'll get the impression again as well. You'd think, wouldn't you, that the loop will stop, but it doesn't. See, it just carries on playing. So what we need to do is be in the pattern there, and the pattern directly after the loop. We want to stop the loop. Okay, so we go back there, we highlight the place where we want the loop to stop. So with the line where the track is, it has to be on the same as the loop, okay? And you put in there stop note. Okay, so what will happen now is you'll see. Here's the loop, and it'll stop. So that's how you do that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to clone that again. Okay. And we're going to add another sound. There's loads of really cool stuff, seriously. I just want something sharp and that'll do. So we'll set that one there for that. Now Now you see that it still doesn't move along, and it will just, what we're going to do now is just clear. So to take anything out of a particular thing, we clear. And what we're going to do now is also another point as well is when you're adding stuff, if you hit this little record here, nothing will get added. That needs to be switched on to add a note in. Okay, so clear the note. Now up here, we're going to leave this on loop now because I only want to play our fifth block. Now, what's going to go on is I'm going to start to play, and I'm going to this time hit record, and that will allow me to enter the notes. So on the go. It's automated now because I'm recording. Now, let's see what happens. Now, because on my third block I had this sequence playing, and because I haven't killed the note there, the sequence will carry on, so I don't need to add it again. Also as well, pattern break I'll get to in 1 sec as well, and then that'll be basically it, guys. You can fetch it and play away with it. So hopefully now we have our there you go. Now, so we have this, and what we're going to do now is we're going to do the old classic pop trick. Now, the cool thing about iSequence, there's millions of cool things about iSequence. It's just brilliant. The things you can do. You have a metronome as well, by the way. That'll just, when it's running, little thing you have. Don't forget you have your automation. Now, whatever I select here, so if I selected that note there, by hitting it, you sample it. If we hit the edit here, we can edit the wave, we can change it, we can do some edits to it and stuff like that, you can see. Or you can do it again, too much to get into now. And you have glissando, poly, you have all sorts of stuff you can do, but it's still it's still fairly simple, you know. You can repeat and clone and delete. So for instance, let me just clone it again. Or we'll just repeat it there. So that's the same. It's the same. You can see 0404. It's just repeated. It's there. What we've just recorded. But we can delete that. And we can set our groups as well. And this is our song management system. So this is a new project. So we'll just call it something. Just a thing. So we'll just call it Doug. Okay, done. And then we can just save. Okay, song saved successfully. And then when you reload iSequence, it will ask you if you wanted to load the last saved project or not. Okay, and then your options here, new basic options. So you know you can select set all sorts of things, and then there's your help menu as well. So various ways to alter the stuff. There's the wave editor again. And then your general mixer, which everything can be automated in. As long as you're recording, you'll automate pretty much everything. So it's a bit like tabletop in the fact that once it's recording and you're moving things, that's what it's gonna be doing. But the first thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna play this. So just let me set it on loop. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Now these two little things here. Our selection, see, you can select whichever line we can highlight, we can select the whole line. And once we've done that, that allows us to do certain things with that line. Okay, so, and different things that was sort of a global thing. You can transpose and stuff and move them up and down and move them left and right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it all. Okay. So first of all, just let me deselect. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, yeah, the fifth one is cool. That's what I want. So I'm going to select all of that, open this here, which is my transpose, and I'm going to go +1. Okay, and that's it. So, and then I'm going to, let's see, going to clone that one again. So now hopefully we'll get the nice transition from 3 on 4. Now what I'm going to do, because that was a cock up, we're going to select it all, go to transpose, and I'm going to drop that down 1, but I'm going to leave it transpose. So you can see, I don't know if you can see through the camera or my head's in the way, but it'll go to C sharp there. It'll all move up 1. So now that should sound much better, I think. Yeah. So let's go from the beginning, and then I promise, guys, I'll let you go because it's been 21 minutes now. But I could do quite a few on these. Just running through the sounds alone would be great. Anyway, so let's try our track from the beginning. Sorry, one more thing as well. If we have it on loop, we can control it manually, and it'll be like instant. I'll bring the transpose in myself now. Anyway, guys, there you go. iSequence, just a basic getting started. You can have so much fun with this. And like I said, various things to remember: how you add tracks, like, so these refer to your mixer lanes, but you can mix and match the sounds, like you see there. I could put that there, and it'll be on that on track 2. So for instance, if I put loads of things from this particular, all right, I could even select another bank, so, and put that there. What's going to happen now is it's going to sound a bit messy, but I altered number 2. So if I solo number 2 there and just see, that other sound has been, if I solo that one as well, which I did, see, because I can add different sounds to different parts of the sequence. Okay, and don't forget that you can record your sequences in. I think it's brilliant. I love it. I love this. I love iSequence. I've always liked it. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. If you like it, like the video, visit us at thesoundtestroom.com, and if you're feeling incredibly generous, join our Patreon program or donate. Cheers, and I'll see you later.